Have you ever found yourself feeling lost, as if you're wandering through life without a clear direction or a map to guide you? Maybe you've experienced moments where the path ahead seems uncertain, and you wonder if you're the only one struggling to find your way. The truth is, you're not alone in these feelings. So many people, at one point or another, have felt the weight of uncertainty pressing down on their hearts, searching for meaning and clarity in the midst of confusion. It's easy to feel isolated in these moments, to wonder if God has forgotten you or if your prayers are going unheard. You might look around and see others who seem confident and sure of their purpose, while you're left questioning your own journey. But the reality is, many people quietly carry these same doubts and fears, even in places of worship or among friends. The ache of uncertainty is a common thread that weaves through many hearts. But what if feeling lost isn't a sign of failure, but rather a gentle nudge from God, inviting you to pause and listen for His guidance? What if these moments of confusion are actually the beginning of a divine redirection, a turning point where God is preparing to lead you towards something greater than you could have imagined? Sometimes, it's in the quiet, uncertain places that we become most open to hearing God's voice and sensing His presence. God sees every tear, every prayer, and every step you take, even when you feel unseen or unheard. He knows the struggles you face and the faithfulness you show, even when it feels like no one else notices. You are not forgotten. In fact, God is closer than you think, gently guiding you through the darkness and into the light. He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events and opening doors you may not even see yet. Remember, you were created on purpose, for a purpose. Your life is not an accident, and every experience, both joyful and challenging, is part of a greater story that God is writing for you. His blueprint for your life is filled with hope, victory, and opportunities to grow stronger in faith. Even when you can't see the full picture, trust that God's plan is unfolding in ways that will ultimately bring you peace and fulfillment. So take heart and get ready. Your best days are not behind you, but ahead. God is about to unveil a plan for your life that is more amazing than you can imagine. Embrace the journey, trust in His timing, and know that you are deeply loved and never alone. The next chapter of your story is filled with hope, promise, and divine purpose. God's blueprint isn't a rigid script, it's a partnership. He lays the foundation, opens doors, and gives you freedom to choose. When you make mistakes, He reroutes you, using every detour for your growth. His plan is for you to live abundantly, to prosper and have hope. You don't need to know every detail, just trust the architect. Let go of the pressure to have it all figured out. God's masterpiece is your life. Live to its fullest in Him. Have you ever wondered how to recognize God's blueprint in your daily life? Sometimes it can feel like we're moving so quickly that we miss the subtle ways He tries to get our attention. Yet, if we pause and look closely, we'll notice that God is always communicating, often in ways we least expect. He often speaks in whispers, through what some might call God incidences, rather than mere coincidences. These are the moments that seem too perfectly timed to be random, the gentle nudges that make us stop and think, was that meant for me? To truly notice these signs, we need to slow down, be still, and open our hearts to listen for His guidance. In the quiet, we become more aware of the subtle ways God directs our steps. Sometimes it's a book title that jumps out at you, a song lyric that speaks to your soul, or a conversation with a friend that feels like it was meant just for you. These are often divine nudges, gentle reminders that you are not alone on your journey. Don't dismiss those inner promptings or sudden feelings of peace and clarity. That's often the Holy Spirit guiding you, encouraging you to trust the path you're on, or to make a change you've been considering. Trust those gentle nudges. They're like signposts along your path, pointing you toward the next step, even when the way forward isn't completely clear. When you tune into the small things, the beauty of a sunrise, the kindness of a stranger, or the inspiration found in everyday moments, you'll begin to see how God's grand plan is unfolding in your life. Every day holds a clue to your divine direction. Stay open, stay curious, and trust that God is always leaving signs to guide you, even in the most ordinary moments. Waiting is hard, but a delay isn't a denial. God uses waiting to prepare you, just as He did with Joseph. The waiting room is a training ground, not a punishment. While you wait, God is working behind the scenes, arranging your breakthrough. Keep your mind on His promises. Thank Him in advance and trust that your time is coming. Your promotion is already on the schedule. God invites you to be a co-creator in your destiny. He opens doors, but you must walk through them. Discover your unique gifts. They're clues to your calling. Start using your talents now, even in small ways. As you're faithful with little, God will entrust you with more. You're not a passive victim, you're a powerful creator, partnering with God. Take ownership of your story and build a future that honors Him. Living God's blueprint means walking by faith, not by sight. Make daily choices that align with your calling, even when it's hard. Guard your words, speak faith, not defeat. Surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you. Setbacks are setups for comebacks. Don't give up. When you stay in faith through challenges, you show God you trust His plan. Your attitude in tough times moves mountains. Keep moving forward. God is with you every step. To step into God's plan for your life, you must first be able to see it in your mind and heart. Vision is the starting point of every great journey. Before you can walk in victory, you need to imagine what that victory looks like for you. Picture yourself living in alignment with God's purpose, experiencing joy, peace, and fulfillment. Imagine the possibilities that open up when you trust Him with your future. Take a moment to create a vivid vision for your future. See yourself thriving, blessed, and living out your calling. Let your imagination be guided by faith, not by fear or limitation. Visualize yourself overcoming obstacles, growing stronger, and becoming the person God created you to be. Allow hope to fill your heart as you dream about the life you desire. Use prayer and quiet moments to let God paint His vision in your heart. In stillness, listen for His gentle guidance. Ask Him to reveal the dreams He has placed within you, and trust that He will lead you step by step. Meditation and reflection open your spirit to receive divine inspiration and clarity. Write down your dreams, no matter how big or small. Make them visible. Create a vision board, jot them in a journal, or post reminders where you'll see them daily. Revisiting your dreams keeps them alive and reminds you of the direction you're heading. Let your written dreams inspire you to take action. Take one small step today toward your vision, even if it feels insignificant. Every action, no matter how minor, brings you closer to the future you've imagined. Progress is made one decision, one step, one day at a time. Trust that God honors your faith-filled movement. Remember, every journey begins with a single step of faith. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, right where you are. Each step you take is a declaration that you believe in God's promises for your life. You are a child of God, uniquely gifted and destined for victory. Embrace your identity and walk boldly, knowing that you are never alone. God's love and favor surround you, empowering you to rise above every challenge. Start walking in His blueprint for your life, and watch as His favor unfolds in unexpected and beautiful ways. Your victorious future begins with the vision you hold today. So dare to dream, believe, and take that first step.